Today on the channel, we got the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, the Spectre Psycho Pirate Crisis on Infinite Earth.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today we got the McFarlane Toy Store exclusive Spectre and Psycho Pirate with the Monitor Build-A-Figure. But for all your non-McFarlane Toy Store exclusives, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And like I said, McFarlane Toy Store exclusive here. But a lot of controversy with this wave, as we do remember from a couple of months ago when this was first announced. It was a little bit more expensive than your traditional McFarlane toy stuff. And Todd, you're on the couch. If you want to chime in, feel free. But I've been saying it for the last 2 years. Hey, Todd is going to jump last. A lot of these companies, Hasbro, Mattel, and so on, they got a lot of different stockholders to feed, things like that. Todd doesn't in quite the same boat. He has his bills, but he can lay in the weeds, let the competition do the price hikes, sit on back. But I also said, hey, he will have to take those. It's a age-old strategy in any kind of business, any kind of consumer goods. Companies do that all the time. Somebody has to jump first. Mattel, Hasbro are always going to jump first because they have stockholders. McFarlane going to lay in wait. That's what we saw happen. Now, we've seen Todd raise the price on a lot of figures over the last year or so, or more like 6 months or so. This one, including over there on the McFarlane Toy Store direct-to-consumer, definitely going to be a shorter quantity as being a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive. If this is available everywhere else, they'd be making a lot more. So less quantities, obviously going to cost a little bit more. And now a lot of people said, oh, this was a canceled retail wave. I don't believe that at all. Todd McFarlane Toys has enough buying power with Target, with Walmart, or if they wanted to go fan channel exclusive, they could have got that out to the masses that way. I think they just said, hey, this is a little bit of a deeper cut set. Let's bring something in-house. Let's take all the profits instead of splitting them with others out there. And I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Todd's kind of nodding, but he's not 100% confirming. But I do imagine. Todd, wiggle your pinky toes if that is true. Todd, you're a man. You're a man over my own heart. Wiggling those pinky toes pretty wild over there. But that's what I do think happened here, is this is a pretty deep cut. Now, Spectre, I think if a lot of people know who he is, maybe they don't know his name. And I got to be honest, Psycho Pirate, I never even heard of until this wave was announced. So this will be an interesting one. We'll learn together, possibly, or maybe you already know about him. But one thing that also happened in this review is we're going to do it, though, like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, we're going to start with the Spectre, I guess, because I saw him first. How about that? But there he is, the old Spectre, looking only like a Spectre could look if he was like a young Inspector Gadget, maybe. Maybe not. But he does got an interesting look to him. Of course, Monitor Build-A-Figure is a big part of this one. We'll build that in a separate video, and we'll rank the entire wave, so stay tuned for that. Gold label, McFarlane exclusive, 22 points of articulation. Ages 12 and up, 11-year-olds, get the heck out. Even turn off the TV if you're under 11. You can't be watching this. It's too crazy. It's too crazy. DC Multiverse going on, Spectre, of course. Crisis on Infinite Earth, Spectre. DC Multiverse on the side. Little glamour shot over there. The Monitor shows how to build him, and you got the cross-cell down low. Without further ado, let's get the Spectre out. See what he's up to here. A mystical being is the old Spectre. See you later, goodbye. And of course, we got the stand, we got the card. Oh, see you later, goodbye. We're going to take our last stand right here. Can I get it out? Not be a rookie. Can we get it out? Oh, yeah. See you later, goodbye. And bam! See you later, goodbye. DC McFarlane stand. We'll see it. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. You guys know how that goes. But let's see what it says about our old friend, the Spectre, a.k.a. Jim Corrigan. Jim Corrigan is the Spectre, the mystical embodiment of divine wrath, torn between his desire for revenge and his destined role as an instrument of justice. Corrigan fights both the evils of the world and his own baser human impulses. The only being on Earth capable of holding his own against the Anti-Monitor, the Spectre buys Earth's other heroes precious time to execute the ultimate plan to save creation. Well, good for him. What a team player, really, at the end of the day. There he is, locked in the plastic prison, and we know all about this McFarlane plastic prison business. They're locked in. They're locked in for life for the most part. Very difficult to get out. Twist tie city. Just an unbelievable turn of events by old Todd McFarlane on the couch. And he's always putting his hands together like Mr. Burns when I'm unboxing these. He's always like, haha, yes. Yes, he'll get it eventually. I think that's what he's saying. And I think he kind of laughs along with me as well. But Todd did make mention, and if you guys have seen some of the other DC reviews, and if you haven't, what are you doing? We're doing a lot of DC stuff on Kyle Peterson 2.0. He has been saying that in 2025, he is planning on doubling down on the twist ties. Yes, you heard it here first. It was an exclusive. He's going to double down on the twist ties. We're going to have more twist ties than ever before in 2025. See you later. Goodbye. We might even have some more of that cannibal tape. And I don't know if you guys learned that as well along the way, but he does have tape made by cannibals from Cambodia. Yes, it's true. Never knew it was such a thing, but it definitely is. Here's the old monitor. Once again, we'll get to him later on down the road. Stay tuned to that video. Subscribe to the channel, as I always say. But we got the Spectre here right out of the package. No accessories, no nothing with him. He's just straight up himself. Nothing going on. So take that for what you have. But he looks very, very interesting. First thing I notice on him is this wild and wacky cape. He's even got a little bit of the universe behind that cape as well. Looking very cool. But nice green color. Almost looking like a young Robin Hood or something like that. Or a Green Arrow, maybe. I don't know. But looking very good with this green in the cape. Of course, the cowl up there in green as well. And then a gray skin tone throughout on him. Throughout gray skin tone. A very sickly skin tone. The face there got a little bit of almost a bandit mask, it looks like. But it's black around the top with the white eyes. Got the nose and the mouth and the 2 ears and the 2 eyes, though. Playing some human hits, at least. But looking good with this big shawl, big collar going on. Looking very nice. Of course, 2 gloved hands on him. 1 gripping hand, 1 fist of fury. Watch out, monitor. He's going to throw some fists. Got the green tights on, or maybe it's his green underwear, who knows. And then he's got some boots down here in green once again. Of course, arms do go all the way around, blocked by the cape, so you're not going to get all the way around there. You do get the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, hands back and forth, waist back and forth, hula hoop, head back and forth inside that cowl. Leg goes up, double jointed knees, not pinless, Todd. Let's get the pinless going. What are we waiting for? You get the side to side of the ankle, up and down. And then, of course, the old Todd McFarlane toe articulation. We're here for that all day long. But the Spectre looking really good. A classic character. Forgot to mention the butterfly on the shoulders as well. Don't forget the butterfly, Todd said. But a classic character that a lot of people know, but maybe a lot of people don't know the story of. Maybe that's just me. You guys can chime in. But this is a character I've seen on posters since, as a teenager, really in the heart of my comic book stuff. I would see him on graphic novels, things like that. I'd say, oh, there's the Spectre, but I don't know anything about the Spectre. Now I feel like I know a little bit more for sure. But, of course, he will fit on this DC stand. He better, Todd. He better. And what do you know? He fits on the sand right there. So the Spectre is here. Probably the most wanted one out of this set, in all honesty. We've had a lot of Superman over the years. I can see a lot of people want a Spectre in the multiverse DC McFarlane line. And now the time is here. The time is now. We have got him. If I can get him to stand. There we go. He's ready to go. Now we turn it over to a pirate. A psycho pirate. Yes, you heard it here first. Right out of the band Running Wild from Germany. Of course, pirate metal all day long. I know most people say Ailstorm. Not me. I say Running Wild. I'm a classic metal guy. But of course, Psycho Pirate, an interesting one. Not really looking like a pirate, I know, but we'll find out his story on his card as well. I'm here for this. I'm here for a pirate. Looking good, DC Multiverse, 22 points articulation. Gold label, 11-year-olds, once again, get out of here if you're still watching. What are you doing? It's 12 and up for this thing. 22 points articulation, McFarlane Toy Store, Crisis Infinite Earth, Psycho Pirate, Psycho Pirate, Psycho Pirate. And, of course, the monitor, glamour shot, how to build the figure there. And then, of course, cross-sell down below. Let's get him out. Let's get this Psycho Pirate out of here. We're going to find out, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he an in-between guy? We're going to find out about what this pirate's up to. Is he sailing the 7 seas? What are we doing? Can he come out of the package? Is there anything I can do here to get him out? Am I going to have to go old school barbarian style? I guess I am. I'm going to have to just tear this open. Going to have to get physical with it like a young Olivia Newton-John. What are we doing here? Gonna pull the card out. See you later. Bam. Goodbye. Card is out. And we're getting there. We're getting closer to the end. See you later. And rookie unboxing here, of course. Watch out. See you later. Goodbye. DC McFarlane Stand. Told you we'd see it again. Here we are. All these minutes later, we're seeing it. Let's see. Psycho Pirate, Crisis Infinite Earth. It's a long one here. Somebody grab a cold beverage, and I'll read you a story here about Roger Hayden. In the Crisis on Infinite Earth series, Psycho Pirate's particular abilities came in high demand. He was approached by the Monitor, who enlisted him to use Medusa's mast to call other essential personnel to defend the universe who may otherwise be reticent? Oh my gosh, big word, Todd. I don't know that one. What? Oh, Todd said he doesn't write the copyright. He said he doesn't know that word either. So good. We're partners in crime here then. But it wasn't long before Psycho Pirate betrayed the world's defenders to join the Anti-Monitor after being promised a world of his own in the aftermath. When the Anti-Monitor fell, the crisis was resolved and the world was remade. Psycho Pirate remained one of the few beings who remembered the infinite Earths, a knowledge which drove him insane, committing him to life in Arkham Asylum. We know that place. Very interesting right there. So a very, very interesting tale of a Psycho Pirate. I don't know if it told us everything, but it told us enough to be dangerous, that's for sure. There he is in the package, looking only like a Psycho Pirate could look. If he was a Psycho Pirate, I guess. Who knows? But we're going to clip him out. And, of course, twist ties for days, McFarlane style. Todd loves a twist tie. I've never met anybody that loves twist ties in my life more than Todd McFarlane. You know, you got your passions out there, and you stick to them, and you wear them on your sleeve. I got to recommend that. And Todd, big fan of twist ties. He loves Spider-Man. He loves Batman. He loves Spawn, as we do know, but he also loves the twist tie, and you got to call it out. He calls it like he sees them, and he absolutely loves it. So more power to Todd. He can celebrate all he wants. He's done enough. Done enough. And there it is. See you later. Goodbye, Anti-Monitor. We got his body, and we'll talk about that later on, so be ready for that in the future here on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe, as I always do say. But now we got a Psycho Pirate. Not just any pirate, a Psycho Pirate out of the package. We're going to straighten him up, see what's going on, dare I say, see what all the fuss is about. Sure, why not? Got the cape again. Cape season rocking harder than Lando Calrissian in the fall season. Cape season all over the place here today. A nice red cape, a very rubbery cape. Almost feels like a fruit roll-up. If somebody want to do that fruit roll-up ice cream challenge, my daughters and wife, they're all about that. They get the fruit roll-up, they put the ice cream in it, they roll it up. Kind of feels like a fruit roll-up right here. So maybe I'll grab some chocolate chip ice cream later, roll it in here, see what happens, see what all the fuss is about with this cape. But looking good here with the red cape, all kind of waves in it. It is very, very pliable here. Big collar on there, and that's a power move. If you really want to make people respect you, the higher the collar, the more respect you get. That's a pro tip. Take that to the bank all day long, and twice on Sunday from your old friend Kyle here on YouTube. The big collar on him and a very Iron Man-like mask here. That's kind of what it reminds me of. You got the red and black attack going on here on this Psycho Pirate. He's got a little face emojis. Are they emojis? Hey, is that a word now? I don't know, but he's got two faces there, a smiling and a happy one. Got the yellow belt against the black and red attack, looking very interesting. And then he's got two very human-like hands here. He's got a fist of fury and a gripping hand, but he's got nothing to grip, unfortunately. So no accessories with these guys either. That's a little bit lame. Would have liked weapons or maybe extra hands, something like that with either of these guys. Didn't get anything there. Of course, articulation, we don't got to walk through the Psycho Pirate. It's the exact same as the Spectre, so no surprises here. But we do got the toe articulation, so all is right in the world once again, Todd. You know how that goes. A little bit of paint splinter here on the knee, a little bit of black into the red, but not bad. It is tough to sometimes line up those colors. I do understand that. So a little extra, I can see that happening. I'm sure it's just on mine, not on every single one. But this guy's an interesting one. Now, if you had to guess this guy and you didn't know, and let's be honest, nobody knows this Psycho Pirate. Some do, but let's be honest, the majority of people don't know Psycho Pirate. He's not the Flash. He's not the Green Arrow. He's not the Green Lantern. He's not Superman and Batman. Would you know that this guy was a pirate? This isn't a pirate. Where's his peg leg? Where's his cool little hat going on? Where's his cool mustache? Where's his monocle and stuff like that? You know, the pirate gear. Where's his musket? Don't they shoot muskets in the pirate? Where's his fishing pole? Where is his ship? I don't know. Where's his booty? His bounty? His gold? Where is all that stuff? So, different pirate than I'm used to here. I don't know what's going on with him. But the Psycho Pirate does fit on the stand, though, so that is a good thing. Now, we got the Spectre, we got the Psycho Pirate. Two fairly good figures. Now, I don't know a ton about these guys, but like I said, the Spectre I've seen many times over the years, so it's finally cool to have him in the collection and a little deeper understanding, and cool to find out about a character for the first time. And as a kid going all the way back to the Toy Biz days, there was X-Men figures, there was DC figures of characters you'd never heard, and a lot of times you get the figure, you remember their name forever, and then you kind of find out more about them in the future. And that's kind of where I'm at right here. It's like this is the start of more learning to come. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but that's how I've learned about a lot of superheroes over the years is via action figures into the comics instead of the other way around, because I'm a figure guy at the end of the day. So there you go. But the Psycho Pirate and the Spectre are here. We got Flash, Kid Flash that is, and Superman to unbox. And then, of course, we'll do the set rankings and we'll unbox the Monitor. We'll put him together in a separate video. So make sure you do subscribe to this very YouTube channel to see those videos and all the other videos here on this channel. And subscribe to the other channel as well for even more content if that is your thing. Don't forget about Patreon. Patreon, of course, the best way to support this channel. And you get early access to both YouTube channel videos, among many other exclusive things. So check out the Patreon. Best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And of course, don't forget on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars by yours truly. Yes, the book I wrote, almost 700 pages of the entire collection, everything Jakks Classic Superstars in this book. Check it out. I think you guys will enjoy this. Thank you for the support over the last couple of weeks as this has just recently came out. Maybe more to come in the future. Stay tuned. And if you want an autographed copy with a special bookmark, send me a message on any of the social medias and we can work that out. So stay tuned for that as well if that is your thing. Of course, speaking of social media, don't forget to follow me on social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Spectre and the Psycho Pirate, I'm the Psycho Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.